Well, hello everyone. Today I have for you a gigantic, super tall skyscraper. This thing I think is a bit futuristic and just a little bit Art Deco-y at the same time. It's 249 blocks tall. I know you guys have been waiting for a skyscraper for a while. It actually has 3 towers in it. So it has the main tower that's up there and then these 2 smaller ones, as you can see. But it's all one interior on the inside. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial. Okay, in order to build this thing, you're going to need 20,985 blocks of iron, approximately. That's 12.14 shulker boxes. You will need 17,147 blue stained glass. That is about 10 shulker boxes. You will need 8,213 deep slate slabs. That's like 4.5, 4 3/4, or 5 shulker boxes of those. And you will need about a shulker box of waxed cut copper. So that's 1,694. My schematic has a couple blocks different than the real tutorial build, just because blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so if those numbers aren't perfectly exact, well, I mean, it's pretty close. It's like 21,000 blocks of iron, about 17,000 blocks of blue stained glass, and so on. So it's a big build. I know it has a lot of iron blocks in it. If you don't want to use iron blocks, you could use concrete of the same amount. However, with a decent iron farm on your world, getting 12 shulker boxes full of iron blocks isn't really that big of a deal. At least it shouldn't be. But yeah. If you do want to swap that out, then white concrete would work. Okay, we're going to start things off with this shape on the ground, like this. This, like I said, is made of all iron blocks, and that made it easy to count with. But also, I like the way they looked, so I just kept them. There you go. I'm going to let you guys do the counting on this. I'll give you a couple different angles to help you count. There you go. There you go. All right. On this corner, I've got a 3x3 block like this. All of these vertical structures that make up the corners are going to be 3x3. This right here is 3x3, or it's 3 wide, and then it comes in like this. So basically there's like a 3x3 little tower right here. You can see that. And then it's 3 wide all the way across here. You don't have to build the iron blocks underneath it unless you have a situation like this where you actually sort of need them like this. But my recommendation to you is to take like, your grass blocks and do a little terraforming around here. So that'll save you a little bit of iron if you want to do that. I just kind of plopped this in the world. And as you can see, there's like a lake underneath it and stuff. So you might want to fix your terraforming just a little bit more than I did here. Okay, so next up, you're gonna build 2 more blocks on top of this area, or those areas that were already built up by 1. Then what we're gonna do is you're going to, on these corners, so this is I'm gonna call this the front, so this is the front right corner. You're gonna go up 2 blocks all the way around, except for these 2, and then the center you're gonna make out of waxed cut copper, like that. Okay, on this one here, you're gonna go like this, and that's the pattern. Basically, any block on these that is exposed to the outside is going to have the little cut copper detail in the center of it. And also that will save you on some iron blocks as well. This one here is made of a solid 3x3 of iron. You can take this center block and either not even put it in there, or you can fill it full of a junk block. It really doesn't matter if you want to save some iron blocks. I made mine solid, but it's up to you. This one here would look like that. And then across on this bottom, on this thing right here, you're going to put, instead of making it a solid 3x3 like square, you're going to break this out and have the center core of it be cut copper like that. So on the inside, it is just iron, and on the outside, it has the cut copper detail. And then here's the next tower that would go like on top of this. And then over here, like that. And then I brought that line of cut copper all the way around. It looks weird if you do this, so don't do that. Or even this, like that just looks weird. I tried both of those, so don't try it. And then like this, like that. And then over here, that. Get rid of those two. Over here, and like that. Here it is from the air. All right, next what you're going to do is you're going to take this front tower right here, this tower right here, and this one right here, and you're going to build all three of those up. So from here to the very top of this tower, so including this one, so this is 1, 2, 3, you're going to go up 230 blocks. All right. So not from where we started, but from right here, it's 230. So 1, 2, we already had 3. So you have to go like what, like an additional 127 blocks from here all the way up. Okay. So this tower, that one, and that one right there. All right. This tower here in the second tallest tower here, this one is going to be from here. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. All the way up at the top is 146. So it's going to be 146. So you have to add on top of that, what would that be? 143, I guess. That's this tower. This one here that doesn't have any copper on it. Again, you can make the core of it either hollow or a junk block. And then this one here also will be 146 or 143 additional, if that makes sense. Okay. This one here. So this tower, this one, and this solid one, again, you can use a junk block in that. Those are going to go up a total of 93 blocks, and that would be from here. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 93. Or if you're counting from where we left off, there would be an additional 90 blocks like that. Okay, so this then is what we have. Okay, at the top of this tower, what I want you to do is you're going to put a block there and a block there, like that, and you're going to break that block. Then you're going to place in one copper block right here, and you're going to do the same thing over here, mirrored on this side. So you're going to place in a copper block right there, and then you're going to fill in this block and that block like that. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to tie these together with this shape like that. So this is going to come all the way across to here. Just like that. And then you're going to do that same thing. Wait. Oopsie, I forgot a tower. After you do that one, you have to build one more tower. It's right here. This is another 93 block tall tower from... so basically I'm going to take that and go stack 90 up. Okay, so this is another 93 block tower that goes up here. So it should be up to the same height as these right here. All right, next what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna break that, and you're gonna have another one of these coming across this way, like this. So from there to there, but you don't need to do any detailing on this. It's fine just the way it is. Okay, so just like that. And then around on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to break this block right here, turn this into a wax cut copper, and drag it all the way across. Just like that. So that's kind of the outline of the first tower. Oh, you can also break those, this, and get rid of those wax cut copper blocks, right? Like that. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to come from here, like this, so from this tower right there, so that we're looking at the back of the thing, and you're going to come over with a 3x3 block, and you can make the core of this a junk block. You can come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks to this corner, and then you'll have another 3x3 going this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you'll connect that to this corner with another 3x3 like this. This is all solid iron blocks. You can make the core a junk block. However, we are going to be tearing down a couple of these in order to, so it's actually going to come like this like that. And then we're going to be adding in some extra detail in here later on, just to let you know that you will get these some of these iron blocks back for the total count. Okay, next on top of this little corner right here, we're going to place in iron blocks like that, one there, and a copper block right there, because we have another tower right here to complete this, the medium towers for posts. Okay, so next we need to make this tower right here 53 blocks tall, so it matches the height of that tower right here, the sort of medium tall towers. And so that means we need to add an additional 52 of this pattern on top of this. Okay, on this corner right here, so we just built that tower right there. Right here, you're going to do the same thing and bring this up 53 blocks. This is another one where you can use the core of junk blocks, and we're not going to take any blocks away from this, so you can make it hollow. So you can go like this if you want. Boop, like that. Throw a junk block in there, or make it hollow and put a torch in the bottom so nothing spawns. If you're doing this in survival. If you're doing this in survival, you are kind of crazy, just to let you know, but it is doable. All right, next we're going to connect the top of these towers like we did on the lower tower. So we're going to break this and this right here. We're going to put in a block there and break this block. And then we're going to take this over to the other tower like this. And then we're going to take these over to the other tower like this. Like that. And like this. Bam. Bam. Just like that. Whoopsie. Not like that. Got to put one there. And then we got to put one there. And we're going to break this. We have to connect this to this tower here that we built earlier. So we're going to take these and come over here like this. And like this. La 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 la. And then like that. Oh, like that. Good. So on the solid towers, you just come over to there because there's going to be glass and stuff in here, and you won't even notice that that's kind of derp looking like that. And then underneath this, we can go like 1, 2 blocks like this. And this is what I should have done on the other tower. So it's only a partial 3x3 like this. So we're actually going to fill in this with slabs on the top here. But you should go like this and then bring this out 3 like that. So basically on the 3x3, like these 3 blocks are missing. So we have to take those out, if that makes any sense. Like that. And then we can do that down here. I'll just do that real quick. We're just going to take out this, that, and that block like that. Then this is the lower tower that we just completed a little bit ago. So we can take all this out like this and get these iron blocks back, which I'm sure you'll be happy about. And there we go. You get the idea. All the way around here, but we're not going to touch those because we need those because of the way that the glass is going to go in. So only to this point right there. Actually, no, we can do... Yeah, we have to... Just like that. There you go. Like that. So you can take out the top 3 all the way around like that. And like this. Okay. But this one... So then we can connect this over here with our wax cut copper like this. Across here. Like that. And then across here like this. And then we need to break that one, place this one, place that one. And then there we go. And the rest of these are going to have to be solid. So this is actually going to come over here. This. So we're going to bring this solid all the way over here, and it's going to match up with this one like that. So we have this corner, and that's going to be actually right here is going to be the new corner of our tallest tower. So we need to actually do one of these here like this, and then this will actually extend all the way up to the height of those other 3 there that are the tallest ones. Oh yeah, and also at the top of these, if you have a cut copper sticking out, well, actually you should go like that. There we go. And then break these 3 also, like that. And this one. There we go. And then across here. All right, so the top of your medium tower should look like this. There we go. And then on the outside of it, should look like this. All right, like that. And then on these solid towers, again, glass is going to go there. So don't worry. We'll get that done. There we go. Okay. So now we need to extend this tower all the way up to the height of those ones. Just like that. That means that this tower from where the copper starts right here to the top is 84 blocks. So we'd have to put an additional 83 on top of what I had in the previous little clip. Okay, now we're going to build this little detail on the top. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your iron blocks and you're going to come up. You're going to come up right here and you're going to go up like that. 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then you're going to come over here and go up 1, 2, 3 blocks like that. And you're going to put copper in between like that. And then you're going to do that again 3 more times, a 4th time, and then connect them over the top. And then do the same thing on the other side. So I did that once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, actually 5 times, I guess. But on this 5th one, looks like this. Instead of doing, this right here, I did this. And then you can see that. So it's going to end up looking like that. Okay, then you're going to do that exact same thing on the other 3 sides. All right, so you should have something like this. Then you're going to switch back to your iron blocks and you're going to go ahead and fill in this, the size of these things. You could use a junk block in here just so nothing spawns. And then you're going to come up 3. And then you're going to take the diagonal of these 2 like this. And then you're going to come up 3. And then you're going to go diagonally like from this one here. And you're going to go up 3. And diagonally 3, diagonally 3 like that, and then diagonally, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that, and like this, and so on and so forth until you're done. And then you're going to do that with all 4 spaces in between them. So that space, and this space, and that space, and that space. You're just going to do the exact same thing. Fill all those in. Okay, like that. Very, very nice. That's very nice. And then what I did is I went and took some more copper blocks and lined the inside of this thing like this. So do like that. And then that'll give us a nice ring around the top. And you can do this now or you can do it later. It's up to you if you want to do this like towards the end. Like if you actually put stuff inside of this, it'd be a little bit less risky. What we need to do is actually bring all of this back by 3 blocks like this. And we're just gonna like fill this in with 3 blocks. Anywhere where it's not exposed, of course you can use a junk block. I'm just gonna go kind of fast, but I'm just showing you that like what the goal is to have basically 3 blocks wide here, because our glass that we're gonna put in requires us to have 3 blocks wide pretty much everywhere the glass is, because of just the way that it goes in. You'll see when we get there. Anyway, you're just going to fill all this in like this so that it's 3 blocks thick like this. And then basically what you're going to end up with is a right angle right here. So like you're just going to keep filling this in until you get like that, if that makes sense. I'll show you the finished product. And then you can go, and then right here we want to go all the way across, kind of like we did on the roofs of the lower 2 towers, but it's just more like a diagonal thing. You can go like that on that part, but anywhere there's glass there has to be 3 blocks. Anywhere there's going to be glass, so like there and so on. So let me finish this one so you can see the thing, and then I'll just complete the others off camera so you don't have to watch me do this for an hour. This, da 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 da, like that. Okay, so you should end up with that right there. And then you can bring this over here like this if you want to. Then what I did is took some tiled deep slate tiled deep slate slabs and put them basically filled in, right there at this level, like filled in the entire top with them. But you can do that now or you can do that later, depending on if you know, your comfort level with working up this high. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of this, and then we'll start working on some glass. All right, this is the final product up here on the inside. All right, now that we've got the main structure completed, we're gonna start working on some glass. So on the right-hand side of the main tower is probably the best place to start. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down here all the way to the bottom. Oh, hello, sheep. And you're gonna start right here in this corner. So if that's the front right here, this is the front of the tower, and that tower is in the same orientation as this one. So you're gonna start on this right side like this. And you're gonna count up 11 blocks from this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you're gonna go and place in a line of blocks like that. And then you're gonna have 11 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then you're gonna add one more block, so that would be the 12th, and then you're gonna come over one, and that's gonna start a new, well, I guess 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the 12th one, so then there. So basically each of these, like the exposed parts, this is 11, and then we have one extra one right there. All right, in between that, you're gonna take out some blue stained glass, or whatever glass color you want to use, and you're gonna put it in the middle block going up, like this. All right, so if I'm looking at it downwards like that, it's the middle of the three, like that. All right, and then this is actually gonna continue up as we go here. So we're gonna have like this going up, but then we're actually gonna come over here and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and over 1, and then up. And so then this line right here is gonna continue up. This da 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 da, and then yeah, and then this is gonna continue to come up like this. Don't you guys love my little sound effects? Yeah, I'm way goofier than I let on. There we go. Okay, like that. And then when you do the next one over, you're just gonna keep doing this pattern. Wait a minute. What did I do? Did something funky. Something's funky here. No, this is actually wrong. So we need like to not have these. Like this. Yeah, so once you get to this level, then you're just gonna bring this up 11. 1, 2. Hold on. Did I do it down there? Yeah. No. Yeah, no, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we can come over one like this and up, and this is where the glass is going to start. So you're going to have like this effect where there's 11 and then glass starts above those 11, and then you do another 11 here, but glass starts above those, and so on. So like every other one, once you can start placing glass so that it's not exposed on the sides, that's where you put the glass. I apologize for that. So let's do that one more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, and then right there. So like right here, this is going to continue up. The glass is going to continue up, but we're not going to have glass again until after this level, if that makes sense. So this is going to be solid like this with the iron. That. There we go. And then now we can start glass this level. That. We're just going to keep doing this until this pattern hits that post. So I'll show you on the original one so you can see what it's going to look like. So here's my original. And then we're just going to continue that pattern up until it hits the post, and then we'll talk about what's going on there. Okay, I've reached the point where it touches. Now where it touches is a little strange because instead of doing another iron block wall like this here, and so that we have like this double wide sort of, actually it'd be 3 wide iron thing, we would actually take glass and put it here and break the pattern like that. This also goes up 24 blocks. You're going to have this here, so that's 1, 2, and then the 24th block will actually have an iron piece right here. I'll show you. Okay, so this is what I mean. So this block right here where we have this right there, that's 1, and then count, and this is number 24 going up like that. And all of these glass panes, or not glass panes, but glass block windows, once they start, they continue all the way up until when they stop, which is 3 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, like that. And then you're going to go up 1, 2, like that. And then it's going to come, and this one's going to start, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we're going to extend this up. And then once we get there, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and come over. And then this is going to start the next 1, 2, 3, but this window is actually going to come up to where we went over like that. Okay, so basically we're going over, we're going up 3 and then over 1, up 3, over 1, up 3, over 1, but we're continuing what's below it until it stops there. Kind of an odd pattern, but it works and it looks good when it's done. At the top here, I came up here and then we have 3, and then the last 3 are actually right there, like that. So you can see them. And then I think that looks really nice. I think it looks really good. Just like that. Next, we're actually going to build this on the other side, opposite this, but with a twist. Okay, so on this side, we're going to build the exact same shape, except we're going to build part of it on the medium tower and the rest of it on the tallest tower. So what I'm trying to say is that on this tower, what we're going to do is we're actually going to come and take this block right here, and we're going to build it over here on this medium tower. But what we have to do is start things off by building an 11 tall piece here. So we're going to come, we're going to build this, like this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, that. But we need to take 3 off of it because we're already 3 blocks up because of this thing. So we're going to take it down by 1, 2, 3, and that should be at the same height in the same place as the one over there. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. The 7th block you'll build, what is it, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 8. 8, like that. And then the next block will be right here. So it's actually 9 and then 1 over that. And then we'll go up 11, and we're actually going to do the exact same pattern as on that side over here. Okay, there we go. We've done that exact same pattern over here. So it's kind of weird, but basically you can see that like it matches up perfectly with the pattern over there, but it's on this lower, well, actually the medium tower. But now it picks up again on the tall tower with, I believe it's that block over there. Okay, so what I've done is I've just put some temporary blocks here to show you that this block right here comes all the way over here. So where is this? This is on this tower, on this interior wall right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 15th block down is where the pattern picks back up again. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 there. And then we're going to go one more up, out 1. So that's 12. And then we're out 1. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and if I'm not mistaken, one more? No. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. Like that. And then we're going to come over. We're going to go up one more and then out like this. So we're going to have this, and then we're going to come here, and then we're going to do our glass in between this right there. And so now we've reestablished the pattern, and it's going to go and mirror exactly what we did on that other side, which I'm going to do now. Okay, and there we go, just like that. Okay, next we're going to go 114 blocks up from ground level, so you're going to have to count 114 blocks up. I happen to know that the exact block is at 178 on my Y coordinate. So I'm just going to zoom up there, but you'll have to count it unless you start at, unless your floor block is at 63, then you're going to have to count it. 178. There we go. So we're going to knock out those 2 blocks right there. Let me just make sure. No, this is not the right spot. Sorry. 278. X. Go. 178. There we go. Okay, so you're going to knock out those 2 blocks, which are, what did I say, 114. So it's 114 blocks to this block. So this is the 114th block right there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take and go across this way by, I believe it is, well, okay, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to come up like this. All right, and then we're going to take and fill this in with the waxed copper. All right, and then next what you're going to do is you're going to come over by 3, just 1, 2, 3 like that, and then you're going to go up like this for 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Wait a minute. Is that how I did it? Oh no, it's like this. Sorry. Like that. And then you're going to come back down like that. And then for 3. And then you're going to go back up for like right here. All right there. No. Right here. Sorry. That's going to be 4 blocks. It's like 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, but then the way that I put the blocks on the inside is a little different. So let me finish it and then I'll show you. And then we'll go like this. That. We'll take these out and then we'll take these out. I'll put these in like that. Okay, so there's the detail, and then we're actually going to fill this in with our copper as well. Just a fun little detail. It's not necessary for the structure of the build, but it does make it look cool. All right, so there it is right there. Remember, this is the 114th block from the bottom, not counting the floor. So from this block right, well, from you know. Okay. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to surround this with iron blocks like this. Now, it's kind of up to you if you want to leave this open or shut. It really depends on if you're going to put floors in or not and where those floors end up going. So if you do put floors in, then you might want to close this off and hide those blocks. But if you don't, then you might want them to be showing because they look cool. Either way, it doesn't matter. But you do want to make this at least... or you do want to make this 3 blocks thick so that we can put our windows in and make it work out. Like that, like this, and like this. On the other side, we're going to build the same thing, except it's going to be a slightly different because we have like a partial wall of this thing. So it's not like a full wall, if that makes sense. So right here, so it's going to be the same height right here. And then we're going to come 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then wait, is that right? Yeah, 1, 2, like that. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. So then we're gonna go like this and like this. Fill these in. But the reason that we're not going to have the full thing is because it's not all the way across. Because we have sort of this, if you look out here, the medium tower is like in the way, but it will still make it look symmetrical, and I think it looks nice to do it this way versus to leave it off or do some other thing. So it should be like this. There we go. And like this. All right, so now you can see it. There we go. Now we're going to do 2 more of these up a little higher. All right, so this block right here is 186 blocks from the floor, and we have one of those. And then I did exactly the same thing on the other side. This one here does not have to be shortened because it is in the right spot. The last detail we need to do before we put the glass in is this right here. It's actually the doorway. If you want your doorway in a different place, then you can do that. But this particular shape is very similar to the shape up there. Built in a very similar way, so it's like the same as the top of the main tower. Anyway, it looks like this, so I think you can figure that out by just looking at it. And it is 3 blocks deep, so I went like this on the inside, and then we have glass. The glass goes up what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a door. If you need a, this would be a good place for like a sand door or something, and if you're doing this in survival and you wanted it to like open and close, like a vertical sand door with flying machines where the sand drops down, you know what I mean? This would be a good place for that. Otherwise, you can leave it open if you're in creative or something. All right, to do the windows, what you're going to do is you're going to start off right here at the very back of this thing. So if this is the front, you're going to go to the back of these 3 blocks and you're going to make a row of blocks, of glass blocks all the way across. Then you're going to make a second row all the way across, like this. And then you're going to make this all the way across. And those are tiled deep slate slabs. And then you're going to repeat that pattern till you get to the top. Okay, when you get to this thing, you're going to probably stop right here if you've done the pattern correctly. And then you're going to come up here, and this is actually going to be a slab row like this. And the way I figured that out was like, I was just like, okay, well, if this is one with a slab, this is one without, and then this would be one with a slab. Wait a minute. And this would be one without, so it looks like I did it wrong. This is actually should not have a slab, and this one should have the slab. There we go. Okay, now it's all sorted out, I think. And you just keep going up, so then we have another row without a slab, and so on and so forth, like this. Okay. Up there. All right, the front glass is in here. Take a look. The thing's so tall, I gotta go like this to show you. Then we're gonna do the same thing on all of the exterior sides. So I'm gonna fill glass there. I'm gonna fill glass here. I'm gonna fill the glass pattern here and all around with the same thing. So the only thing that's a little tricky is making sure that you start at the right spot on like the next side. So this part isn't so bad because we know that, okay, it's going to be one of these, and then we're going to have one with the slab on the bottom. But the strange ones are like right here, like where do I start this? So you got to figure out what the pattern is there. And then on this, you got to figure out what the pattern is right here. So if this is the third block up, so 1, 2, 3 would be one of these. And then the fourth block up though is this. So on these ones where we have this sort of 3 block tall wall detail at the bottom, you're going to start with the blue stained glass, a row of it. Sorry, I don't know why I keep putting it in the middle. At the back here, and then on the bottom like that. And then this needs to be moved. No, I did that right. Okay. So it'll start there on these, and then everywhere else should start so that it lines up with the front, so that when you're going around the build, it doesn't look like, oh, that's like 1 block higher than that. Huh, that looks weird. So you don't want to do that. Okay, just for clarity, you do not want to put the slabs or the glass in this part that we built earlier. That is a different type of window. So I wanted to, like these to have vertical windows and then this to have like horizontal windows in here. But we do need to place windows all the way into these little crevices here. So when you do that, you just have to be careful to start on the right one. So this one here, that's a slabby one. So that's a non-slab one. And then we'll just go like this and place it in like that. And then we'll start our pattern from there. Okay, once you get all those windows filled in, it should look something like this. Next, we're going to do these little exterior details and then the roof, and then we're done. You're going to come to the very front, right here of the tallest tower, and you're going to go 1, and you're going to place blocks all the way across here, like that, every other block. Then this one here is going to be 42 blocks tall. This next one's going to be 63 blocks tall. The third one is going to be 84 blocks tall. This middle one is going to be 105 blocks tall. Okay, then you mirror this one and that one on the other side. And you should have something that looks like that. For the next bit of detail, you're going to come to the middle right here and you're going to count up. I can't talk. You're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 temporary blocks. And then you're going to place a block there, like that. And then you need 56 going up, like that. Next, you're going to count 7 blocks from the bottom and from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to come over 1, like that, and over 1 like this. And so when you build this, it should be 7 blocks from the top and from the bottom. So you're going to kind of get the diamond shape. Okay, like that. So those should each be like 42 blocks tall. Next, you're going to do the same thing. Count over 7. Place a block on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8th block like that and like this. Okay, so each of those are 28 blocks up. Then you're going to do the same thing one more time. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 8th block, place a block, so it'd be right there. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So right there, like that. And then these are going to be, they should be 14 tall each. Okay, you're going to do that exact same thing on the other side, except you have to make sure that you like kind of go around the building. So we had this vertical post right here that came from down there. Okay, the next bit of detail, right in the center of this door in the front, we're going to go up 21 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And the 21st block actually needs to be an iron block like that. Okay, from this block here, we're going to make a little tower of 85 blocks tall. So this is going to be number 1, and then we'll do 2, and then all the way up 85. Okay, at the 13th block up, you're going to place a block 1 space away on either side. Actually, this would be the 14th block because, you know, this is 13 and that's 14. So the 14th block. All right, and these two are going to be 57 blocks tall. Then you guessed it, we're going to go up to the 14th block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Put a space and 1 block there. Do the same thing over here like that. And each of these is going to be 29 blocks tall. So you should end up with something that looks like that. Okay, on the back, find the exact middle. And we're going to count up 14 blocks. Believe that's the exact middle. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 15th block will be iron. Like that. You can get rid of these blocks. These are just temporary to count with. That. And then we're going to make an exact replica of that thing, which actually comes from the front, really. First time we made it. We're going to make an exact replica of that, where this right here was that block that we just placed. We're basically going to take this right here, and that's that 15th block that's down there, and then we're going to recreate this thing, but back down there. Okay, just like that, and there we go. All of those little detail thingies are done. All right, last couple of things here. What you can do is come to the roof and place in some more copper blocks around this right here. So I'm on the roof of the lowest tower, like that. And then what I'm going to do is just take slabs of these tile deep slates and just place it in here to make a nice little roof detail. Okay, so you should end up with something that looks like that. Let's do the same thing to the top of the middle tower. There we go. And we're going to fill in the top with the deep slate slabs as well. All right, there we go. So just one point of note, if you want to put floors in this thing, which I might do depending on if I'm feeling up to decorating the interior of it at some point in the future, what I would do is start like somewhere at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe the 8th floor, maybe a little bit higher. Actually, you want to start above this, but you want to start at like a floor that has some slabs on it like that. So on the window, that should be the one with the slabs. Because when you're looking from it from the outside, you see the slab and it kind of covers up the edge of the floor. And then I recommend doing 3 tall floors in the middle unless you want to do 5. But like, don't do this thing right here, because then from the outside, you'll see this block right here. You see the side of this block. So make sure that your floors are wherever there's a slab on the outside, on the wall, on the glass. So like that. You could do like 5 tall floors. That'd probably be pretty good. You'd have tons of floors in this thing. It's so tall. But if you want to do 3 tall, that would also work. So probably any like odd number would work. Well, guys and gals, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you try this build in your world. Good luck. It's very tall. Anyway, more importantly, I hope you're having an amazing, awesome, beautiful, fantastic, amazing, stupendous day. And God bless.